Hello, everybody, and welcome. We are here for the opening tip of the JV boys game. We have 6-minute quarters tonight for the JV boys, then we'll play a half of JV girls, followed by the varsity matchups. Opening tip won by the Wildcats. Cougars clear. Bruggeman pulls down the rebound quickly out to Clevenger. Inside to Marins. Cam Marins getting the start tonight. Hinterleader on the baseline drive off the assist from Marins.
A good backdoor cut by Hinterleader, and Cam watching for that. It's a good play.
Wildcats quickly up ahead. Hinterleader defending. That's number 21 over there. Hard to see those yellow numbers a little bit. Wildcats slow it down. Ball back to the top. Cougars in a 1-3-1 looking defense. Cam Marins reads the pass across and steals all the way to the basket with his left. And the Cougars out to a quick 4-0 lead.
Yeah, good read and good take by Cam.
Number 21 is Meza. Back up top to 10, Cale Adams, the junior.
Yeah, that was a good poke there. So Cougars already doing what they do best, which is just smothering defense. Now, they're not putting a lot of pressure on yet. They're letting the zone kind of work for them and not applying too much pressure, but it's, oh, nice block. Oh. Yeah, I mean, he came on the back of him, and so I can see why they called a foul there, but looked pretty clean from my angle. But the ref behind him saw that.
31, Cale Payton at the line to shoot 2 free throws.
So
6'1"
really,
sophomore.
So really, you see a lot of the defenses, which is where is Titus in the D, right? Is Titus starting on a wing in his own, or does he have him up top? And then what do you expect to see with full court pressure?
Marins quickly out to Hinterleader down the left side. Pulls it back out to Marins on the wing for 3. Too strong, backside rebound by the Wildcats. Number 10, Adams pushing it ahead. Kicks it out into the left corner. That's Meza. Yeah, and he loses it out of bounds back to the Cougars.
It's good to see just Cougars forcing turnovers with just solid defense, not even a ton of pressure so far.
Cougars into the corner. Bowen back to Clevenger. Back up top to Marins to Bruggeman, inside to Marins, can't handle it, gets it back out to Hinterleader.
Nice.
Bounce down low for Bruggeman, goes for the floater, gets his own rebound. And foul called on the Wildcats. Ball underneath for the Cougars.
Fantastic ball movement by the Cougars, finding the pass in the open lane. I'm still not used to this inbounds play.
Yeah. Clevenger into Bowen, takes the shot fake, turn around jumper. Gets his own rebound back out top to Hinterleader. Hinterleader from 15, off the backboard. Barrett Bowen comes in and gets another rebound for the Cougars.
Yeah, good offensive rebounds to keep the ball in play. Looking for that backdoor cut.
Clevenger into the corner, looks for Bruggeman on the entry. Back up to Marins, now into Bruggeman. Into the paint, back out to Hinterleader on the left wing for 3. Off the front of the rim, rebound. First touch by the Wildcats and finally secured by number 10, Cale Adams.
Even though we didn't come away with the points, I thought that was a good, solid offensive possession by the Cougars.
Meza on the left side, Adams at the right. Wildcats drive in, Marins comes on the help. Ball down low for 31, Payton. Gets his own rebound and draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2 more free throws.
So which one of the 3 was that foul on?
Yeah, you can't give it to all of them, which is nice.
Cougars that time just got beat. Guys got out of position just slightly. This is super night for the Cougars. 4 games tonight, 2 JV, 2 varsity. So a long night here for the Cougars fans.
Both free throws missed again by Payton. Marins out to Bowen on the right side. Picks up his dribble as Meza's defending. Back to Marins at the top. Stripped away. Marions gets it back, goes for the runner. Number 5 for the Wildcats is Badley, who pulls down the rebound. Out to Mesa.
Oh, nice.
Clevenger deflects it to Hinterleader. Out ahead for the easy layup for Clevenger, and he puts it in. Cougars lead 6-0.
Yeah, that's kind of the pressure we expect to see. Clevenger does such a good job forcing turnovers and playing such tight defense.
Mesa dribbling down with his left hand, loses control of the ball. And Barrett Bowen took it off the leg, back out of bounds to the Wildcats. 3 subs coming in the game for the Cougars and 1 for the Wildcats. That's Brogan Reether, Evan Horton, and Grayson Crumrine in the game for the Cougars. Wildcats get it in play. Badley receives it in the backcourt.
I thought they threw that away, but he was able to chase it down.
Over to Mesa on the left side, all the way across for number 22. That's Nelson. Back to Badley, looking to enter inside. Crumrine, nice job working around. Makes the steal into transition. Out to Reether. Pass behind him. Reether gets it into Horton as he drives in. Back up top to Marions from the top of the key 3. And rebound pulled down by Badley for the Wildcats.
Man, what a good physical match on that last defensive possession as Crumrine gets in there.
Number 22, Nelson can't handle the pass. Clevenger steals. Clevenger into the corner for Reether for 3, and he nails it.
Yeah, he shot really good on Monday night, and so it's good to have him open up with another one.
Mesa back to Badley. Cougars in the full court press. That's up to 0, Velton. Back to Badley at the top. Goes through traffic and foul called on the floor. Not sure who that was on. Call on Marions, it looked like.
Yeah, he came through and he kind of tucked the ball like he was running downhill. He may be a running back for him. And just got called on the reach.
Badley gets subbed out as Adams checks back in the game for the Wildcats.
This is just tight defense.
Adams gets the dribble down. Mesa back to Adams. Up top, that is Nelson.
Cougars providing such defense up top. It's hard for them to, they're trying to scramble to even get the eye line to look for some opening.
Adams back to Mesa at the top. Over to Adams, looking again for the entry. Crumrine denies. Inside to Velton. Back to Adams. Marions picks him up. Adam gets around, has no angle, kicks it to the corner for 3, too strong. Rebound loose to Horton, out ahead to Reether, and Brogan Reether puts it in.
Yeah, good play. Great defense by the Cougars. Just frustrating their offense and keeping the ball up high and keeping their eyes on the defender instead of the open man.
Beltran picks up the dribble into the double. He's able to get it to Mesa. Horton picks up the defense. Beltran at the top of the key. Adams drives in, acrobatic attempt off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound pulled down by number 30, Hershey. And foul called on the Cougars. 2 shots for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Cougars weren't in good position on that rebound to get the defensive rebound and had to give up a foul to try to stop the shot.
Dawson Hershey good on the first, and the Wildcats are on the board.
Yeah, first points for Wildcats.
Second one is too strong as Crumrine pulls down the rebound.
Job.
Quickly out to Horton, and Evan Horton in for another left-handed layup for the Cougars.
Yeah, Evan just kind of sliding back there, and good look to get that ball down the court quickly.
2 seconds remaining. Adams, long 3 at the buzzer, and that will do it for the first quarter. Cougars leading 13-1 in this JV match.
Yeah, first quarter all Cougars. Cougars haven't done a lot of their full court press because, well, Diamond's not getting the opportunities to bring the ball up. I don't know. It's just not very good by the Diamond to allow the Cougars to get all set up. But again, the defense for the Cougars doing a great job. One of the things that I love about both the varsity and the JV is their depth. And so it's not just our varsity games where the Cougars are usually play 12 players, but also on the JV, you know, with 11 players on the roster, 10, 11 are getting significant time each night. We got a pep band right to our right back here. Shortened quarters for the JV. Just 6-minute quarters for the JV boys tonight. And that was a quick 6 minutes.
All right, I haven't been able to get the live stream working. I show that I have a good connection, but it won't let me get to the next phase. Might have to see before the next game if we can get IT over here to give us permissions. All right, second quarter underway. Offensive foul called on Schumacher, or moving screen?
No, it was a double dribble.
Oh, okay, double dribble.
He was dribbling through. He brought his other hand up. I couldn't see if he exactly touched it or not, but that's what the ref called.
Cougars in the half-court defense. Ball inside. Barrett Bowen steals in the quick outlet for Clevenger. Clevenger pulls it back up to the top for Bowen. Bowen drives in with his left.
Oh.
Brugman there on the offensive rebound follow, and it should be a jump ball. It's the Wildcats' arrow.
Yeah, I think that's the right call. If Nolan, he got a good rebound, but then he brought the ball down. If he would have kept the ball up and gone right back up with it, but bringing it down left time for the defenders to get their hands on it.
Trap comes at half court. They're able to get it across for Badley. Inside for Adams, and down low one more to Payton, and he puts in the basket, 13-3.
So their offense is really trying to get that ball into their big down low.
Barrett Bowen at the top, bounce pass into the elbow to Bruggeman. Dribble handoff to Clevenger, over to Smathers. Smathers all the way in, and block, but foul as number 31 gets charged. That's Payton. Brand Smathers goes to the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, this ref in particular has made several calls tonight from behind the player. So not the closest one, necessarily the one that's got the eye line, but he's seen what's trying to call from behind.
Smathers misses on both free throws. Rebound by the Cougars. Brandon Schumacher thought about it. Back up top to Bowen. As the count going, gets the dribble down. Kicks to Schumacher on the right side. Back to Clevenger at the top. Thought about the three. One more to Smathers. Smathers from the left wing. And off the mark. Wildcats pull down the rebound. Brand Smathers picks the pocket of Adams. And Smathers all the way in for the left-handed layup for the Cougars.
Yeah, good poke. Good poke, recovery, and get a contested layup.
Trap comes. Adams gets it to Meza, still in the backcourt. Smathers reads it, got a hand on it, couldn't come away with the steal.
Great hustle.
But Adams loses it out of play, back to the Cougars.
Yeah, great hustle to never give up and keep fighting for that. And we got a timeout.
4:13 left in the second quarter here in the JV game. Timeout by the Wildcats.
Yeah, Cougars doing such a good job with ball pressure on the guards. And Diamond's guards haven't been too bad, but they're just not finding the open man for that next pass. And so they're kind of getting suffocated, having to do it all themselves. Point lead for the Cougars. 4:13 left in the second. Substitution as 25 comes in. And their big gets a breather.
Titus Clevenger. Over to Smathers. Into the corner for Schumacher. Goes baseline. All the way across for Bowen. Bowen up top for Clevenger. Wants the three. Off the front of the rim. Clevenger pulls down the long rebound. Bounce pass into Brueggemann, can't control it. Meza gets a hand on it. Schumacher gathers to get to Smathers, and Smathers resets. Into the corner for Clevenger. He wants the three off the front of the rim. Schumacher gets the offensive rebound. Back up top to Bowen. Bowen walks back to reset. Over to Smathers, wide open for three from the right wing, and he nails it.
Just laid that in there. Cougars doing a great job of passing.
Adams gets it to Badley. Down low for number 22. That's Braden Nelson.
Yeah, he just slipped back behind our defense.
Bowen to Brueggemann. Back to Bowen, open for three on the right side, and he got it.
Good shooting by the Cougars from range. Oh.
Badley sneaks it through to Adams. Smathers pokes it away. Smathers, good Euro step off the glass. Brueggemann there on the offensive rebound. Looking for an option to go up.
Yeah.
Nelson gets on the floor along with Smathers and Bowen. And jump ball's the call. Cougars have the arrow.
Yeah, again, Brueggemann makes a good rebound and then brings the ball down. Got to keep that up. Get that board, get back up with it.
Inbound play, Smathers there.
One more, there you go.
Brogan Reether for three. And the Wildcats
Brent's all over the place,
pull
man.
it down.
Oh, good hands.
Wildcats inside, back out to Badley. Runner from 10 feet. Offensive rebound pulled down by Payton. Nelson clears up ahead, but Meza is able to steal, gets away with the backcourt. Actually, the ref there caught it as he received it, then took that extra step onto the midcourt line.
Now, Cougars getting that ball out so quickly. Evans' pass just a little short, even though they had two Cougars flying down the court.
Reether over to Nelson, open for three.
That's to the right.
And rebound pulled down by Cale Adams. Schumacher defending. Adams makes the low dribble in. Bounce pass inside, stolen away by Reether. Brandon Schumacher to the basket.
Oh, no foul called.
Bowen hustles to save it, but out of bounds back to the Wildcats.
Yeah, Brandon's drive there looked like he did receive some contact. But maybe that's kind of what we can expect tonight, just letting the boys play a little bit.
Timeout by the Cougars.
So one thing you always kind of watch for in the JV games is there any type of tell of what we'll see later tonight in the varsity game? So when you look at what Diamond's trying to do on offense, really kind of trying to create an entry pass to their big and kind of let their offense run through that. They don't have a lot of size or height down there, but they definitely have some bigger bodies, got some strength. And so I wonder if we'll see some of that tonight in the varsity game.
All right, back to the action. Wildcats inbounding to Meza. Number 21, Caden Meza, the sophomore. Evan Horton comes up into Adams. Adams looking for a lane in, tries to go high-low, and knocked away by the Cougars. Will stay Wildcat ball.
We had a note here letting you know that the live stream's struggling. I said, yeah, he was working on it.
Was that Barrett that said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need an IT guy because I think they're blocking me.
Okay. Speaking of blocking,
Schumacher pulls down the rebound for the Cougars. Adams defending. Bounce pass over to Horton, but Schumacher passed it off the mark and out of bounds.
Well, I think Evan thought that it was last touched by Diamond, so he let it go. So Diamond's responding by applying some man pressure.
Ball into Meza. Badley for three from the left wing. Bowen pulls down the rebound, comes loose to Horton.
You got to take that in, Evan.
Evan Horton back to Brogan Reether for three. Too strong, rebound by Badley. Badley all the way in.
Yeah.
and gets bailed out with the foul call. Go to the line for 2.
So the Cougars, one of their strengths, right, is their defensive ball pressure, which a lot of times works on, grabbing the reach, poking the ball free. You can rely a little bit too much on that when the ball comes into the low post, and you just got to just man up, get physical, and get the offense a little off balance.
Easton Badley, the 5'8" junior, good on the first free throw. In and out on the second.
They're going to get a push.
Smathers gets called for the push from behind. And it will stay Wildcat ball. 54 seconds left here in the first half. Meza looking for an option to inbound. Well defended. Ball inside.
Good job.
To Peyton. And he puts it in off the glass.
I thought Brueggemann was in a good position, just played some good D, and he just shot over him. That happens.
Reether up ahead to Clevenger, knocked away by Meza. Will stay Cougars ball. Clevenger into Smathers, back to Clevenger, up top to Reether. To the elbow for Brueggemann. Brueggemann puts down the dribble.
Yeah, stop bringing the ball down, man.
Back to Hinderleader at the left wing. Over to Clevenger, picked away by Badley. Clevenger gets it back. Reether in the corner for 3. Brueggemann gets a hand on it and knocks it out of play. Will be Wildcats ball.
I mean, that was a good save by Titus to get the ball back in and get a good look at the shot. Brueggemann doing what he can with the position he was in. Oh, yeah.
Wildcats across the timeline. Badley there, spin move. High into the air as he loses control. Brueggemann pulls it down out to Clevenger. Clevenger bounce pass back to Brueggemann and draws the foul. 4 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Brueggemann will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Titus had a good look at it, but working his teammate, and got it back to Nolan, who had good hands to catch it and get it back up.
Brueggemann too strong on the first. 4 seconds remaining. Second free throw upcoming. Rims out on the second.
Oh, they went off.
Ball knocked out of bounds. Will stay Cougars ball.
Yeah, he had 3 Wildcats all fighting for their own rebound. Cougars with an opportunity here with 3 seconds left.
Clevenger into Smathers.
Oh.
And that will do it for the first half as Smathers comes up short.
Yeah, that inbounds play, Titus slid back into the corner, and Brain could have kicked it back for the 3, but he felt like he had his baseline opportunity. He's got a little short there in the corner, front corner of the rim. So Wildcats able to get some points on the board here, but the Cougars still pretty good lead here at the end of the first half. 21-8.
All right, we'll take a halftime break here. 8 minutes on the halftime clock. See if we can get this live stream figured out for the second half of the JV game.
All right, ball in.
All right, third quarter underway for the JV game. Travel called on the Wildcats. I don't know if I saw that.
I didn't know if it looked like maybe Cam poked it out or knocked it loose or something. I didn't see the travel either. Oh, nice take.
Titus Clevenger finds baseline, drives in, and makes the basket.
Yeah, way to use his speed. Oh, that was almost a travel.
Number 31, Peyton takes the wild shot. Clevenger pulls down the rebound. Baseline drive by Hinderleader. Tries to find the bounce pass inside to Bruggeman.
It was a good
stolen
look.
away by Nelson. Mesa into the corner. Back up to Badley on the left. To the elbow, into the paint.
Oh.
And Hinderleader got a hand on the ball, but also gets called for the hold.
Yeah, I think it was his right hand was up and had a pretty clean block, but his left hand looked like it was grabbing him. It's interesting that was not on the shot.
Ball inside to Badley. Rebound pulled down by the Wildcats. Back to Badley in the corner.
Just tucks it. That kid plays football.
Mesa back up top to Nelson. Peyton setting up on the low block. They actually find the other side for Nelson.
Yeah, Bruggeman's doing a good job of fronting that defender and kind of closing that pass down, but that other one was open.
Hinderleader in the corner. Back to Horton. All the way up to Clevenger at the top. Back to Horton open on the wing.
Open.
Gives it to Hinderleader. Inside to Marins, back to Horton.
Oh, nice
Backdoor
find.
pass for Bruggeman. And
Good
Bruggeman puts the
find.
floater in.
Yeah, good finish. Evan passed through a crowd and Nolan doing a good job finishing.
Badly in the backcourt, Marins defending. Pass up ahead,
Wow.
Clevenger steals.
Right to him.
Clevenger stepped
angry.
through with the left and a nice finish.
I was watching 5, watch him come at him. I was afraid it was going to be a little bit more physical foul. He was pretty frustrated with his turnover.
Picks up the dribble, gets it to Meza onto the right side. Meza to the
Oh,
basket.
good block.
And Bruggeman gets called for the foul.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that call. Looked like Bruggeman had all ball on that one. Cougars start hot here in the second quarter, expanding the lead.
Meza good on the first free throw. Barrett Bowen subbing in the game along with Brandon Schumacher as Evan Horton and Nolan Bruggeman check out. Meza hits both free throws, 15-point lead for the Cougars.
Oh, almost backcourt.
Into the corner for Clevenger. Bowen being defended, looks inside, finds Marins,
Good call for the
and all
push.
3 refs put up their hand for a foul.
Yeah, 21 just a little tight. As Marins comes down with the ball, didn't have enough spacing, just kind of landed behind him and pushed him a little bit. Got wide open.
Marins finds space. Floater gets his own rebound back to Clevenger for 3 from the right side. Hinderleader gets a hand on it, but Nelson for the Wildcats pulls down the rebound. Badley quickly out to Peyton. Back to Nelson up top for Badley. 1 of the 3 as Hinderleader comes out to deny. Badley over into the corner for Mesa.
Oh, close.
Back up top to Badley. Hinderleader defending, double comes. Ball inside to Peyton, and Bowen gets called for the push in the back.
Yeah, so you got Barrett now. Barrett doesn't have the same height that Nolan has, so Nolan was fronting their big, and Barrett's playing behind them, and they really are trying to get that ball into him.
Mesa inside, Schumacher deflects away, Clevenger there for the steal. Clevenger looking for Marins, bounce pass in, Marins with the reverse layup.
Great play. I thought maybe that pass was a little late because Cam got buried underneath the backboard, but was able to come through with an athletic play.
Mesa back up top to Badley. Mesa wants the three from the right side, and he nails it.
That first three by Diamond this game leaves Titus wide open.
Clevenger left
respond.
all alone for the three. Marins
nice.
comes in, gets a hand on it, but can't pull down the rebound as Badley secures it for the Wildcats.
Oh.
Ball inside to Peyton off of his leg. Clevenger comes away with it, and pass up ahead to Marins, deflected. Will stay Cougars ball.
Yeah, 21 was reading that pass the whole time.
Number 25 is Beckett, Keston Beckett, subbing in the game for the Wildcats.
I wonder who they'll put down in that low post position now. Oh, the handoff. Oh.
Marins at the elbow, gets it to Schumacher, kicks it back to Barrett Bowen on the left wing for three. Air ball as Clevenger comes in and saves it off of number 25, Beckett.
See, I love that save. I love that save. One of my favorite things is save it to someone. A lot of times, guys, girls, whatever, they'll just throw it out and they'll end up passing to the other team and setting them up good. Oh, nice play.
Good entry pass by Clevenger to Marins flying through, and he gets the finish.
Yeah, Cam's gotten a few buckets like that this year where he could just tip the ball in without having to go to the ground with it.
Badley gets it into Nelson. Nelson, dangerous pass.
Don't
Mesa
save it to
saves
nobody.
it to Clevenger. Up ahead to Hinderleader, and Hinderleader with the left-handed
That's my
layup.
point. It would have been better for him to take the ball out of bounds than it is to throw it to our
Yeah.
team on a fast break opportunity.
Timeout by the Wildcats. Yeah, I like those half-court saves to just be like chucked at your basket, and at least something good can happen.
Yeah, yeah. Again, want to make an athletic play, so you save it without knowing where you're going with the ball, which can set up the other team better than it sets up your own team. Contrast that with Titus, who caught the ball, looked, found the defender, and threw it off of the defender, which way to maintain possession. Plus, that's always been, I don't know, my coaching years are coming back to me. It's also pretty dangerous a lot of times because those athletic plays, you see the players ended up running into the wall, running into the bleachers, running into the chairs, you know, and it can be pretty dangerous for the player.
Yeah.
So the boys continue to kind of pile on. Now it's an 18-point lead. I believe it was 13 at half. So definitely not running away with it, but just consistently playing to their strengths and their advantage. I love this JV's team when they're really passing. Their passing's on point. Making that extra pass to find the open man. Just really great teamwork.
All right, after the timeout, Wildcats inbound. That's Badley at the top. Over to Mesa. Mesa on the right side. Badley looking in.
Good hands.
Hinderleader steals.
Good hands.
Into transition, bounce pass to Clevenger.
Oh.
And Clevenger tries to finish with the right hand, loses it out of play, back to the Wildcats.
Yeah, the pass was just a little bit late. Ty's trying to one-hand it to bring it back in, just couldn't hang on to it.
Badley up ahead, Mesa. Hinderleader deflects it, stolen by Bowen. Hinderleader turns, and nice patient, rises up, able to finish.
Man, again, he just super courageous, strong player. 3 guys taller than him, and he doesn't care. He just shoots it up over him.
Badley still in the backcourt. Gets it up ahead. Schumacher shields him out of bounds as Beckett got a hand on it. And it'll turn over to the Wildcats, or I'm sorry, to the Cougars.
I think that's a pretty intelligent play by Brandon. Just kind of recognizing the capability of the defender. Just kind of letting him chase the ball out of bounds instead of trying to acrobatically save it to the other team underneath the basket. Good decision.
Yeah, that's kind of a soccer play where you just shield the ball out of bounds.
Soccer?
Yeah.
What is that sport?
Hinderleader at the top. Inside to Bowen. Back to Clevenger. Across for Schumacher.
Man, that's a tough pass.
Schumacher resets. Bounce pass over to Hinderleader, and off the mark back to the Wildcats. That was kind of weird because that's a bad pass by Schumacher, but also, where's Hinderleader trying to go?
Right.
Like come up to receive.
Yeah. .20 lead for the Cougars. Nice hands.
Clevenger deflects it away as Meza tries to enter into the corner to number 1. That's Trevin Reeder.
Cougars won't let you be sloppy with that pass.
And then Nelson back to Reeder. Meza trying to enter in. Gets it to the corner for Reeder. Thought about the 3. Can't get a handle on it. Meza goes back to the corner to take the 3. Nelson fights for the offensive rebound. And that's the buzzer for the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, a little sloppy there on the rebounding positioning by the Cougars, but it didn't hurt them. So Cougars now with a 20-point lead going into the last fourth quarter. Just 6 minutes on the clock as it's a reduced game because of the volume of basketball to be played tonight. Cougars feeling like they've slowed down a little bit. Maybe that's late in the game. Maybe that's the players that got on the court. Maybe that's Coach Long's direction with that 20-point lead. Again, a big night of basketball for the Cougars. 4 games. The biggest for our varsity boys, as this is a district game.
Yeah, Cougars 2-0 so far in district matchups. They beat Pierce City and Sarcoxy in that Pierce City Invitational to start the year. All right, Cougars have the arrow to start the fourth quarter. Smathers, Clevenger, 1 extra player on the court as Bowen subs off. Marins, Brueggemann, and Reether in the game for the Cougars. Marins over to Clevenger. Back up top to Smathers. Marins finds Reether at the top. Swung over to Smathers on the left wing. Inside to Marins. Rises up and nails the jumper.
Yeah, the high post defense is getting a little gummed up. Not quickly responding. And so, yeah, that flash through the middle's there.
Number 14 in the game is Aiden Price. He's a freshman. Picks up his dribble as Marins tightly defends. Back over to Meza. Marins gets a hand on the ball. Meza's able to recover. Looks down low as the Cougars got caught high. Number 25, Beckett, draws the foul and finishes the basket. He'll go to the line for the and 1.
Yeah, something that we noticed earlier tonight is the Cougars put so much pressure high that sometimes the low defenders will allow the offense, bigs to get behind them. And then trying to get back in position can sometimes give up that foul.
Offense rebound pulled down by Nelson off the free throw miss.
Look like 21 rolled his ankle.
Ball into the corner. Meza's able to save it. Gets it inside, and foul called on Reether. Wildcats will get it underneath.
Got to get a substitute here for 21. He kind of rolled it going up for that rebound. Hopefully he's okay. Looks like we got a trainer here tonight, which is always helpful.
Reeder inbounding, gets it to Badley. Back to Reeder up top to number 14, Price.
Oh, good read.
Reeder reads it for the steal all the way in with his left. Rebound pulled down by Brueggemann, floats it to Marins. Another offensive rebound, Marin tipped out to Clevenger. Across for Reether for 3. Off the front of the rim, Marins flies in. Rebound pulled down by Beckett. Ball inside. Hands. Nelson tries to save it. Marins able to get there and draws the foul. Foul on Beckett. Keston Beckett.
Yeah, that was good hands there, just poking that ball free a couple times.
4:26 to remain in the fourth quarter. Cougars leading by 20. Ball inside to Clevenger. Bounce pass down low for Brueggemann. Able to get it back, kicked back out to Smathers. Smathers drives in, 10-foot shot, gets his own rebound.
Awesome.
Outlet to Reether. Reether fumbles the ball, gets it back up top to Smathers. Over to open Marins. Marins bounce pass into Brueggemann.
Good
and
play.
A nice finish by the Cougars.
We got another.
Yeah, it appears Nelson rolled his ankle on that. Let's see if we can see what happened on the replay. Oh, I didn't even notice that. He was already hurt on the end line before that.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Yeah, Cam able to get that entry pass to Nolan. Nolan had good position there.
Badley dribbles up, ball screen, able to get through to the corner. Ball bounced inside to Peyton. Yeah. Peyton works for position, draws the foul, and he'll go back to the line.
So again, you see Wildcats, what they're trying to do is get that ball into 31. We've talked about that tonight. And that time, the defense was playing behind him. And it just made that entry pass easier, and he just turns around and uses his strength to create space and drew the foul. So when the Cougars have fronted him, they've just really taken away that play completely.
Peyton makes both free throws. Back to a 20-point lead for the Cougars. Smathers pushing ahead. Reether on the right side goes baseline. Off the bottom of the backboard, another offensive rebound by Smathers. Marins comes in tough and draws the foul.
Yeah, you don't see that very often. He knocked 31 to the ground as he came through.
Cam Marins to the line for 2 free throws. He's got 8 points on the night.
Yeah, I appreciate the Cougars. So many of the Cougars are not afraid to drive into contact. Play physical and take advantage of what they're given. Oh, man.
Brueggemann there for the attempted offensive rebound. Peyton gets a hold of it, but chucks it out the sideline.
Well, at least we don't get the ball underneath.
Yeah.
Some substitutes.
All right, Crumrine, Hernando, and Hinderleader in the game for the Cougars.
Yeah, Cougars with a 20-point lead, making sure everybody gets some minutes tonight.
Inside to Hinderleader. One more to Hernando, and Grant Hernando off the glass for the bucket.
Again, a team favorite. I think he got, was it 4 points on Monday night or was it 2? But definitely getting rooted for by the rest of the team.
Either deflects, Smathers steals, up ahead to Hinderleader, and can't control the dribble back to the Wildcats.
It's a good look. Just a little too far ahead of him.
Beckett takes the 15-foot jumper, rebound pulled down by Reether. Outlet to Hinderleader, step through, hard off the glass. Hernando gets called for the foul from behind.
Yeah, just reached over trying to tip the ball to his teammate, made contact.
That's the 4th foul on the Cougars in the quarter. So the Wildcats will be in the 2-shot bonus on every foul going the rest of the game.
Yeah, we haven't had any bonus yet tonight. Oh, good read.
Badley makes.
You wonder if the reason for that is that maybe we're not found a lot. Either team, maybe they're not calling a lot, or is it because it's the shortened quarters?
Yeah. Wildcats in their half-court set. Number 14 is Price. Ball entered into Beckett, fights for it with Crumrine. Beckett gets it back.
Oh, man.
Tough play. Peyton pulls down the rebound. Hernando gets a hand on it. Hinderleader is able to establish himself back in play before he grabs the ball.
Nice pass.
Bounce pass by Smathers down to Reether.
Nice pass.
And the Cougars convert.
Again, one of my favorite things about what Coach Long is doing with this JV team is they do a great job making that extra pass. Unselfish play, looking for their teammates.
Price back to Badley.
Oh, yeah.
Hinderleader gets a hand on it. Crumrine comes in for the steal. but knocked out of bounds. Will go back to the Wildcats.
And we got a wholesale substitution here. Good to see both of the boys that were kind of limped up.
I do wonder with this shortened JV boys game and then a half of JV girls, if this three-man crew is going to do all four tonight.
I've seen these guys all call a lot of varsity games.
Yeah. Meza on the left.
Good job.
Deflected by Reether and stolen away. Reether with the Euro step through and can't get the roll. Loose ball. I don't know how Hinterleader got there. It gets called for the travel. There's 3 diamond players there, and somehow Hinterleader has the ball and traveled.
I mean, he was moving. He came running through for that board.
Ball inside for number 30, Hershey. Hershey got some action pretty early in the first quarter. I don't think we've seen him since then. I assume that means he's playing some varsity minutes. He's just a freshman, but he's 6'1", big-bodied kid. Number 15, Moore into the corner for Meza.
Just bad pass.
Pass off the mark, back to the Cougars. 1:17 to play here in the fourth quarter of the JV game.
He kind of Patrick Mahomes that pass, which is both no look and being limped up at the same time.
Reether over to Hinterleader. Bounce pass inside to Hernando. He wants it. Smathers fights for the offensive rebound, pulled down by number 15, Brody Moore, but I'm sorry, that was number 20. That's Vincent Maruzowski God.
Sure.
Maruzowski. I think that's right. Smathers for 3, in and out. Hinterleader gets another offensive rebound for the Cougars, fighting for an angle. And rebound pulled down by Hershey.
He made the move, got the guy to bite back, and then when he came back through and rolled through, just a little too long of a delay. If he would have gone up quicker, he would have had an easier shot.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen someone fill the wing there for him to make a
Come
pass
back
out.
With all the defenders crashing.
Yeah. All right, turnover by the Wildcats back to the Cougars. 43 seconds left here in the JV match. Hinterleader over to Bowen on the right wing. Smathers to the elbow all the way across for Hinterleader. Up top to Crumrine. Bowen on the right wing looks for an action.
Yeah, it's there.
Back to Smathers at the top, 24 seconds left. Crumrine on the left side being tightly defended, gets away with a carry. Ball deflected by Meza. Hinterleader gets it to Smathers from 15. Off the front of the rim, almost gets the roll. Bowen gets the offensive rebound.
He thought about it.
One of the 3, pulls it back.
He thought about it.
And I think the Cougars are going to let the clock run. Hinterleader picks it up, gets it to Bowen at the top of the key. 3 seconds remaining. Smathers will hold, and that does it for the JV game. Final 44-19.
Good win as the Cougars continue. Just this JV team has really dominated over the past several weeks. Every team that they've played, winning by double digits again and again and again. Smothering defense, unselfish passing on the offense, and continue to look great.
All right, well, we'll take we'll send you through the second half recap and then be back for the JV girls game.